3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 211. Yes. Yep. Enjoying this week. We just got Bruno. No signs
Hi.
of anyone else. Barren wasteland of a day. Discord of a year.
It do be. It do be.
How's it going, Bruno?
It's going good.
3-day weekend?
Yup.
Do any picnics?
Did not. No picnics were had.
Any
How
grilling?
about you? No, I don't have any propane right now for the grill. So I got no grill. I gotta go get some. I have 2 empty
Wait.
tanks.
What? Isn't? I thought your house was natural gas.
It's propane. I don't have a line to connect from the main propane to the grill propane, though.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I could probably, but...
It seems like a complete thing to do.
Yeah. I feel like I've thought about it, and just, I don't know.
What do you not know? This is obviously a perfectly good reason why. This is one of those things that you'd show me weird pictures of and be like, "Oh, look what I
I don't
formulated,
know,
Nick."
man. I just don't care enough, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, no, see, Bruno. To me, this screams completely like, "Oh, this is Bruno over engineering his grill and why he has like multiple hookups for like how many different fucking burners he needs to run outside when he has to
Yeah,
grill."
you know, it sounds reasonable. Yeah. Maybe someday I will.
I don't know. Just seems like a you thing.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, I fucking can grill all day long. Fucking just crank up that fucking 1,000 gallons of propane. What is your tank?
Yep. It is a 1,000-gallon tank.
You
It's a
could,
lot of propane.
you could grill all the sausages Fee could eat in one sitting.
You know, I could. I could.
Are you do you prefer charcoal or are you more of just like I don't care propane or like
I
propane is
prefer
fine?
the propane not having to deal with getting charcoal started.
Okay, so
It's
you don't
it's, it's a tedious process. I'd rather just turn on the fucking grill. I
think charcoal
understand
adds
that
enough?
there's exactly. I understand that there's a difference. I understand that that's the thing. I just don't think it's enough for me to want to use charcoal all the time.
Yeah, it's fair. I never really I don't I don't really think I ever had charcoal. Not like I've never had it, but I don't think I've ever like as like a reliable like
Yeah,
if I went to like some sort of event that did charcoal, then I'll have a charcoal burger or like hot or like sausage or something like that. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't think my family growing up ever really did charcoal in the
same.
sense that
Yeah.
all on the weekly I was like I had something charcoal cooked.
It's just like it's a lot of extra work. Cuz like to do it right, you need a charcoal chimney, which I do have. So like I
Yeah, but what if you're Steve?
fucking dude. Steve tries to light himself on fire with propane or butane, whatever.
Yeah, get one of those big torch. Get a big old cylinder of propane. Get one of those torch things and light your charcoal on fire.
I mean, I have one of those.
I'm sure I can. I'm surprised you don't have a hookup to your main tank for your grill. I'm surprised you don't have an endless flamethrower of 1,000-gallon tank.
It's a lot of propane.
It
Could
could
burn a lot.
all your grass you're trying to grow, you could burn.
Good. Grass is doing good, by the way. I don't have a picture. I've been bad at taking pictures of shit
Why aren't you
lately.
taking pictures?
I don't know.
Damn, feels bad, man. Hashtag where's the love?
Indeed. Dude, I don't know. I just need to remember to take pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the one house. I think the one house man and I looked at. They had like an outside line. I'm like, what the fuck is that? My real
It's for
estate
the
agent's
grill.
like, he's like, I'm not gonna tell you it was for this, but I'm gonna tell you it was probably for this. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
The other thing it could be is for like a propane fireplace. That's also a thing people sometimes do.
Do no, stupid. I was gonna say I didn't know if a hot tub, any of them, generated heat like through it.
It's possible, probably.
Pro a powered hot tub.
I'm
Well, I
sure
mean,
there's options, yeah.
I mean, it sounds dumb, but it also sounds like not dumb. It's like one of those like in between type dumb things.
Like, electric isn't great at heating things. It's one of those things that it's bad at.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of electric to heat things.
So it looks like it's a thing, but not like a common.
Yeah. You know, you
Still
gonna get a
hoping we
hot tub
split.
now?
No, Madeline would love one. I probably would if we have a yard. My compromise is I never want a pool, but I would like, I
It sounds
would,
like a good compromise to me.
yeah. I hate pools. I hate swimming. I hate water. Can't like
Says the
do it.
guy that was a swimmer.
Well, no, that's the exact reason I hate it. I just get like PTSD of like, like some people can't listen to fireworks on holidays. I can't like go enjoy a pool. Can't
Interesting.
can't spend if you totaled up the amount of competitive yards I swim in a
Yeah,
meet
no,
in a
yeah.
meet. No. I'm gonna blow your mind. All the times I competed against other people with like refs, I got an official time. I could use that time. If you added up all those yards
Yeah.
out of me swimming from 8 to 22 or 1, no, I was 20 when I stopped. 8 to 20. If you take all those yards of me competitively swimming
Mm-hmm.
and then compared it to one of my hardest practices where I swam probably the most yardage in one practice, I would have probably swam more yards in one of my hardest practice ever than I would have ever swam competitively.
Holy shit. I believe
Like
that, but that's insane.
so out of 12 years worth of doing the sport and like competing, I probably still swam less than one random practice, and that just goes to show you how much more I practiced than I actually did the sport.
That's
That's all the
crazy.
sport, but
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying though.
like if
That's
play if you
insane.
play fucking soccer, you might do a scrimmage playing the game. You don't do like drills for all these minutes. If you play golf and want to do golf, you play rounds of golf.
Yeah.
Like swimming's just back and forth, back. It's not worth it. Anything. It's just trying to kill you. It's just trying to hurt you. It's all endurance. City. I have nightmares about swimming. I just hate it. Never want to go back. I liked being a coach because I make new generations suffer. I
Was there a time
am
you
a
enjoyed it?
Yeah, probably. Well, no, I enjoyed the people. I never really enjoyed the sport.
Yeah. Okay.
I am a product of pain and suffering, and I'm very happy to pass the savings on to you, and you'll be better men for it. But yeah, so I saw a meme. I just want to show you this meme because I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a meme connoisseur. What's up?
It was the I don't know the lawful I don't know what this diagram's called, but like the lawful chart of
Yeah, the what's it called? I don't know, man.
it. There's some sort of like term for it, but it's the chart of different types of mirrors in video games. You know, got everything from the damn, this is killing your GPU to this is all fake. Um, I forget which one I was thinking of, but like, the CS:GO scopes. It's like I feel like it falls somewhere in the middle where it's like
Yeah.
it reflects things truly, but doesn't reflect anything accurately. It just like reflects the map, kinda.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like so the thing with scopes is you have to render the game twice
Yes,
to do it right.
yes.
And not many games do it because of what it does. It's hard. But
You telling
yeah,
me you telling me scopes just can't just zoom in a game and everything works normally?
no, because it's like it looks different. Well, it's the thing that like, oh, you're looking through a scope. A big circle is the zoomed in scope, and then the rest of it is at a different FOV from a different plate. It's just they're different.
Do it CS:GO style.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Um, I don't know. Kind of fun. One day mirrors will like legitimately just awesomely work in video games, and we're gonna be like back in my day with a fucking picture on the wall.
I mean, we're getting close. Yeah, it's getting close to that.
Water's getting
But
better.
water is getting better. It's always
Can't do it.
like it's a good scale of how well they do things on a rainy day in a video game. If they're showing puddles with reflections, shit's looking nice and crisp.
Yeah, but then they just make the game rain all the time to show off their rain.
Yeah, but I want to meet in the middle somewhere.
But then it just rains all the time. Speaking of rain,
Yeah, it just rained here. I think not too long ago.
did it? Did it rain here? Monaco,
Monaco got a lot of rain.
dog. That was like the rainiest. That was the rainiest weather I've ever seen them try to do like a sporting event in.
It was pretty bad. Yeah.
It was like a typhoon.
And I think I saw somewhere that Lewis said something like, "Yeah, we could have started, but we would have had to stop anyways."
Yes,
And that's basically what would have happened. Yeah.
dude. Where is Monaco? Where is it? Oh, it's on that side of Italy. So it's technically. Oh, I didn't realize it was like. It's not France, but it's like France.
Is it? Yep, it is. Well, no, it's a. I don't
It's
know.
not France, but it's like
Yeah,
it's
little
surrounded
baby.
on three sides by France.
Yeah, little tiny guy.
Damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to point to the right place on a map of Monaco. I knew it's somewhere in here. I just didn't know where.
It's not. I don't even know where people. I mean, I know a lot of people seem to live there, but like, where are they buying these houses? There's not that many. There's not much
I mean,
space.
like, F1 is Monaco. Like, you get the whole tour, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that small.
I didn't think it was that small, but like, dumb that this is a country.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's crazy that many F1 drivers live there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they all seem to live there.
Oh, yeah, well,
It's just these high
with how
rise.
much traveling you do, it must just make that much sense to get your money, huh?
I guess. Well, just like I don't know. I guess if they all buy like apartments in these, they all live there. Like it's not like they have nice house. I mean, I'm sure they have
I
nice apartments, but I guess it's not what they
It might be one of those things that they own a home there to say they live there. I don't know.
guess. Stupid, stupid like fucking Venice. I've now traveled over to Venice. Dumb city. I'd rather live in like New Orleans than a city that actually floods on the daily. At least you can like, at least we can like pump out New Orleans. Can't really pump out the damn Adriatic. What sea is? Google, just let me zoom in on the name. The Adriatic. I don't know. Hey, person that has Italian heritage, what does that see?
Where are you looking at the sea? Huh?
Like the sea, like the right side of Italy that like is apparently a sea.
The Adriatic Sea.
Is it?
It's like what it says. Yeah, it's dumb that I can't zoom in anymore. Huh.
Points. Points to Google Maps. Hmm.
I watched GeoWizard. He did a video on the new duels for
Yeah.
GeoGuessr.
Mm-hmm.
He was pretty alright at it.
I assume he would be.
He felt like a boomer, though. Like, I
Probably because he
kept
wasn't
just
used to the fat
thinking he's
pace.
a boomer. Well, like, he just didn't understand everything about it. I don't know. It was weird.
But that's just dirty.
Like, for someone that does GeoGuessr as much as him, and for him to not know about and hear about GeoGuessr duels is just surprising.
Oh, he never heard about him? I just thought he never did them.
I think he heard that it was a thing, but that's about it.
Gotcha.
He had no idea of the concept of it. He kept looking for a timer. He didn't understand how it worked.
Interesting. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I think GeoGuessr is actually, if you play it enough, or if you learn like the net code, um, uh, it's it is like 10 countries, and you just have to figure out one of the 10 countries you're in, kinda. And
It's more than 10, but yeah, absolutely.
well,
Like, you're
yeah,
not going to hit Germany unless it's Berlin. That's the only way you get in Germany.
but then you know it's Germany because everything's blurred out.
Yeah. Like, there's a meta to it. There's a definite meta.
If it
And
looks
there's
like it's
multiple things that you can reference.
if it looks like it's Norway, Sweden, or Finland, it's probably like It's like probably like Denmark. If
Yeah.
it looks like one of those three countries, it's probably just Denmark.
Um,
Mexico
there's a.
City. If it,
Yeah, Mexico is always Mexico City, I think. There's a rift in the sky for one country. There's a roof rack for another country. There's duct tape on the car for a different country. There's a snorkel on the car for one country.
oh, the fucking roof rack one is some like weird like it's some weird country. It's like
I think it's African, right?
I thought it was like one of the like Middle Eastern ones.
Could be wrong. I think like duct tape is Kenya. The roof rack, or no, I think the
Probably.
snorkel is Kenya. The roof
Yeah.
rack is Ghana, and then I don't remember after that.
I think you can. Yeah. I don't know. I wish it was free still.
Yeah, I
I
think they
saw
just
some.
got pushed into it because of like Google licensing fees.
Oh yeah, no, they used Google's. I think they tried. I think they wanted to use Bing Maps, but Bing Maps are trash.
Yeah.
Bing bad.
Bang bad indeed.
I got your number. Bing bong. I think you mentioned it to me, but I think it was after the last podcast. You re-listened to Big Booty Mix 21?
I did a portion. I don't think I got the whole thing. I was in my truck though.
Yes.
Great on the second listen. Like it's getting the numbers getting remembered good. So
I think it's I like it. I
yeah,
paid
it's good.
attention to it a lot more the first time because I wasn't doing
I think
anything.
you did. I think you did. I think I was busy. Might have been Stardew. Might have been a video or something.
It was whatever you guys were
Um,
playing together.
yeah. And I think I said on the start that it wasn't bad.
No.
But it just didn't blow me away. And then listening to it when I had less going on, much better. It's a good mix. Like it doesn't get
Um,
washed up like the 17 through 20 for me. Those ones they were whatever. Like it gets added to the 11, 15, 16, 21. It's a
17's
good
Fruit
one.
Loops, and I refuse to hear anything negative about it.
And maybe I would need to listen again. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know.
Um, I got next weekend. I have to listen to 4 of them. Got a
Where are
4-hour
you going?
drive
Yeah?
down to Virginia.
Oh boy.
I don't know what else to listen to the car with Madeline, so we just always put on big booty mixes.
It's probably
She,
a
do-
pretty okay one.
she doesn't let me listen to podcasts or my book, so she doesn't want to. She like doesn't pay attention. But I'm like, can I listen to my book? She's like, no. Well, I just want to listen to my book, and I don't get to listen to it, so it's annoying. Sometimes when we drive at night and she like half sleeps, I get to put on my book, but that's about it.
Go to
Uh,
sleep so I could listen to my book.
yeah, I just want to. Shit, I'm just sitting here. I'm the one who has to drive. I have to listen to her like stupid Spotify playlist every time she like puts it on in the car. Like the dumbest. It's like the dumbest mix of songs. Half the time she skips them. I'm like, these are so dumb. Then I have to like, I keep skipping them. Then I run out of skips and I just sit there like all upset. No downloads. She has like a cache of download ones, but they're all dumb. Um, but anyways, uh,
Speaking of car things, I just
mhm,
ordered a bunch of shit for my truck today.
floor mats.
No. So for my birthday, my mom got me some reverse lights,
Oh,
and I want to put them on a switch.
do you have
So
extra switches?
I do not. I did not get the auxiliary switch package.
Ah,
It was not part of the Jeep truck thing.
you're just gonna have some random switch.
So I don't want just a random switch. So
Oh
I'm
my god, what?
buying
What the fuck am I about to hear right now?
so I'm buying a panel that comes with a box. The box goes under the hood and it's wired to go through the firewall, and there's a little pod of switches that go on top of the dash in this little cubby hole that I would never use for anything.
So all you're doing is adding you're adding a random switch, but in like an elegant way.
Correct, exactly.
But it's still just a random switch you're adding.
6 to be exact.
What the fuck are you gonna do with 6?
I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
You gonna get tail whips like your fucking
Nah, probably not.
retractable ones? That way you can throw them out if you want them.
That's an interesting thought. I don't know if a product like that exists.
You're gonna get a light bar on on your roof.
Not anytime soon. I doubt it. I really like there's a KC one that I like. It's like actual pods instead of a bar.
What else can we do? Are you gonna get like some lift kit that you can like?
There's plans. I'll think about it in the future. You'll when I do them and have photos of it,
Oh, you're gonna go up.
you'll
You're
hear
gonna have
about it.
switches go up and down.
No, I'm not putting bags on fucking truck. I do really like the look of these, like it's a bar of pods.
I hate KC branding. So stupid to me.
I mean, I don't like the covers that just say KC like a shit ton of times, but
Yes,
I think they make good lights.
they can make good lights. They have shit branding.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's not a now thing though. I don't think I want that now.
Fucking can have a lifted gladiator.
I might level it. I don't know. It's got a very aggressive rake. So like the front sits lower than the back. So
Oh
they
my.
make leveling kits to sit it flat. I might do that. I don't know yet though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What else can we do with switches?
Like I
Can
said,
you
I have plans. I have stuff coming. I need to do it though.
get what you're gonna? I'm just trying to think. Ooh, you can add like jank defrosters, which are just wires that lay across like your mirrors that you can thaw. You just like flip a
How about
switch.
no? I have heated mirrors, so
Okay,
no.
you do have that.
I
What
think
else?
they're heated at least. I'm not sure.
Mine say they are, but I don't have a switch for it, so it must be automatic. So it must just
I think
happen.
it comes on with the front defrost or one of the defrosters, maybe like the rear one. Do you
Yeah,
have a
but I
rear
never have that
defroster?
on. Should he?
Well, then that's probably why your mirrors don't defrost.
Well, I don't want to turn them on. Like I don't turn on my grate my window, and then I have heat going. I always have my heat going into the fucking
Well,
the
no,
floor.
a rear defroster is heating elements through the window. Do you have that
Well, yeah, but
on
I
your
don't.
back window?
Okay, but you said either of them. So I was like,
I
I don't turn
I'm
on the
not.
back one ever.
I think it's connected to the back one, so that
Okay.
if you turn on your back defroster, your windows would defrost. I think that's how that works.
I don't know. Like the bulb on the angle a bulb on the Jeep. That window like never it like fogs up, but it never like gets that bad. I can like it. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but the shape of it is very good for like stopping most things from forming. So I never turn it on.
Well, maybe that's how
Bullshit.
you turn your window defrosters on. Or sorry,
Well,
your mirror defrosters on.
maybe I need to get a switch for that.
I think just push the button. Just do it.
Don't give me a separate button. They have a whole screen. I can just turn a bunch of shit on randomly. Put it on a screen.
I have a lot of redundant buttons that I can also do in my screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have infinite buttons on a screen, especially a touch screen.
I do
Put it in
like.
there.
Sometimes I like having buttons for stuff though.
I do.
Like heated seats, it's nice to have a button instead of having to sort through the screen to get to them.
I do not have that. I have to go through a.
I have buttons.
Um, I miss dial. I miss dial for like adjusting temperature. I'd rather dial than like the fucking the
I have
spam other.
buttons. Yeah,
I don't want degrees. I just want dial. Big
I can
cold.
do that. I can do that.
Can you? I have but
Uh,
I have buttons on each side that go up and down for like passenger and like driver. But I
I'm
just want.
just now realizing I don't have temperature control. I don't think.
I have like fan control. I don't have
Yeah, I have
temperature
fan
control.
control. I don't know if I have temperature control. Huh. I don't know. I'll have
I
to
miss.
look.
I do miss the I do really miss the simplicity of an older car with the like HVAC system.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's an HVAC, but
I
like heating and cooling.
So I thought I was fine with that, the old system of like, here's your temperature mixer. One side is hot, one side is cold. Here's your fan speed.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have automatic control, it's kind of nice. Because I push a button and tell it to go to a comfortable setting, and it takes care of it.
In the
And that's it.
summertime, all I do is set it all down to low, and in the wintertime, I put it at like 71, and it like goes to set. Like I don't know. I only do two. Can't even have presets. Why can't I have like a summer and a not summer preset?
I mean, that would be nice, probably. Yeah. I have a feeling I'm not going to use air conditioning too much.
Well, then I adjust the one
Unless
side,
it's
then I have to
raining.
hit a sync button, or I have to adjust the other side because they're two separate fucking temperature controls. I don't know. It's just
I
fucking dumb.
can keep mine linked together.
I think mine has a sync, but mine is like it just syncs it to what the other one is.
Mine has, I think it's also called sync, but once I turn it on, the temperatures go up and down together. So, I don't know.
I don't know. Mine has the auto like feature where it's supposed to detect your thing and go to a comfortable temperature. Mine also just like it always just goes to the extreme. It's like it's cold, give you max heat.
Mine has not been like that. Mine has been pretty good about it. Like,
It's cold, max cold, or
no,
it's hot, max cold.
mine's, I can tell, like, I'm still a little warm. Bump it down like a degree or two, and I'm like, that's better. And it just stays there. It's pretty spot on.
I'm talking about like the auto. Like, does your have like auto like where you don't even have to set it? It's supposed to figure out what the temperature is and like auto set your settings for you.
I don't
I have an
think
actual
so. No, I don't think I have that.
a
Mine like
air.
automatically gives me more air when it's further away from the target and to maintain where it's at.
A
Like
Jeep
if I set it to
Cherokee.
72, it'll go to 72 and hold it there
Yeah,
with
mine will, but
whatever it
I also have this
needs.
like button that says auto.
Nah, I don't got that.
Jeep Cherokee auto. 2018. How do I get a close up of what I want? Wall picture. Yeah. See that see that button that says auto?
Yeah, so when I push that, it automatically goes to my temperature.
No, mine
And it's actually like a fan control auto button.
no. When I hit that button, it tries to pick a good like internal temperature to set to. And it tries to get it to there. But again, it just goes to like extremes.
Yeah, mine don't do that at all. Mine's just fan control.
Yeah, mine's like temperature and fan.
Nah, that ain't me.
So
Don't know what to tell you.
yeah, it's annoying. I'm just fucking I don't know. Maybe I'll try it
Uh,
out more, but yeah. Ah well. Ah beans.
and there's that whole like radio tune knob that I never use.
Use radio. Turn on the radio anymore. Such a pointless thing to have anymore.
I plug in my phone and it automatically plays whatever was playing on my phone. It
Yeah.
just does. So,
Do you No, I have an AC button, but I don't have a max AC button. I have to like I can hit AC in my like physical buttons, but if I want to do like max AC, like I have to like go into the console, and I think they could have just made the one button double push. That's all I want. Double push.
I'm trying to remember what buttons I have now.
And your fucking windshield, not windshield,
Stupid
mirrors,
fucking. No, not the mirrors, the windows.
windows.
Window controls are in this fucking center. It's weird. Like, I have to look at this one because it's the one with all the buttons. So yeah, I've got front and rear defrosters,
Mm-hmm.
heated steering wheel and seats for both sides. This is a picture of somebody selling these weird grippy, rotatey things. That's what that
Yeah.
is. I have AC and then recirculate, which both of those together is max AC. So
See, I
that
have a
might be what
button
you're
on my
thinking
screen
of.
that says max AC, and it doesn't
Gotcha.
like no.
And then I have the center knob is fan control. The top half is turn it off. The bottom half is auto so that it goes to a temperature. And then I have a mute button, an auto start stop button, the traction control, which is also electronic stability control if you hold it. I don't have parking sensors. I do have the off road cruise control button. And then there's a screen off button. And those
Mm.
stupid window controls. I have yet to figure out what this knob does, by the way. This left knob. No clue.
Does it do
I
the
think it.
backlights of the actual console?
Nope, that's the right knob. There's two knobs there. I think the left one might have to do with a timer for headlights or something. I'm not sure. But that was also in the settings in the screen. So I don't know.
Mm.
And then I have fog lights, and I think the bottom half on mine is the bed lights, the cargo lights.
Gotcha.
Can turn on.
I don't have the auto start. No, I don't have the auto start thing, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. If I don't want it to turn off, I have to push it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't have to. I know I'd have to hit like that like every time, but I just don't. So it's nice.
I I try and let it do its thing, but then there are times when I stop just long enough for it to stop the engine, and like as it's stopping, I take my foot off the brake and it restarts it, and it's like, God, I wish you didn't do that.
Is it something where you? I know a couple of tires I do. Sometimes if I don't hit the brake enough, it doesn't trigger it. Like I would just like if I fondle the brake a little bit.
It's maybe, yeah, maybe. I haven't found where the point is yet, though. Like I haven't
When I
found that threshold.
when I do a good hit of the brakes, that's when it like says no.
I think it. I would have to be really, really light because I think it goes pretty easy.
Yeah,
There's a thing I can do. They sell these things called tasers, which let you
mm-hmm.
control all kinds of things. Like,
Hazer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, for instance, if I bought different wheels and tires that were a different size,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably buy one because it lets me change the size to readjust the speedometer and stuff like that. But it also lets me do all kinds of other stuff, like make that button do whatever I had last. Or I know another feature is like, I think people get a glare from the license plate lights when you
Mm-hmm.
go into reverse. So as you go into reverse, it shuts off the license plate lights, so you don't get that glare. Like you can do different things like that. Or if you install things like the Mopar switch panel, or like if you put in the in bed electric outlet, you can enable them. Stuff like that you need to take it to a dealer for. It's basically hacking.
Hacker man.
Yeah.
Um. So you're gonna get monster truck tires, right?
Uh, there's a world where I want different rims and would think about going up to a 35 probably, which is 2 inches bigger. Not much bigger.
Big old monster tires.
I mean, they're not small right now to begin with, so they're 33s, which are sizable.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think that a 35 looks like a normal tire on that truck, so maybe someday.
Um.
Maybe someday.
Uh. Yes. I had something. Fuck. Why did it be like this?
And you lost it.
Um. No idea. Yep. Rip to the OG. Let
What
me
the
look at my
fuck is Quirtle?
portal.
Not
Like
Wordle, Quirtle.
yeah, like quad world.
What is this? Ugh.
Uh, there's there's some other Wordle that I like to play sometimes. It's like
Is it more letters?
no Wordle spin off. It's like there's Wordle, Quordle, Hurdle, Wordle, Who Are Ya, Framed Your Wordle, Cross Wordle, Absurdle, Nerdle, Turtle, Spell Title Wordle. It's like there's no right or wrong. There is right answers, but there's like multiple right answers. You kind of have to like
Oh, interesting.
you have to get like 6 words. You have to like build them off the previous word. I remember what it's called. Um,
Interesting.
10 spin-off. Wordmaster. No. Wordle. Crosswordle. turns into a crossroad stop. Be crosswordle. Uh, nah, I don't know what it is. There's so many spin-offs now. But yeah, it's really challenging because you have to like, again, you have to build off of like the last one, but I don't know. How do you like the new Critical Role series?
I'm like halfway in. It's fine. It's a lot of background stuff right now.
I have
I
no idea
wish
what's
it
going on.
wasn't. It's a bit of a shit show of explaining everything. It's hard to explain everything
'Cause they
all
had
at
4
once.
episodes, so he has
He's
like
got to get
15
through
hours.
it, but he's got so much to backstory you on.
Um,
And it's no
I'm,
fault of his. It's just they're trying to make it this big thing that integrates into the world, but not make it a full campaign. Is basically what's
mhm.
happening.
Yeah, and that's why everyone's like they're really OP. So um, like they're succeeding all roles. The story rolling, if you haven't noticed.
I so far roles have seemed to be good. Yeah,
I mean, the one dude rolled a 31 at one point.
yeah.
I
Well,
don't know if you
DC
got
might be
there.
high. I don't know,
No,
but
DCs don't go above 30. He quite literally says it in the thing.
ah,
Um, there's no like, there's no like a thing apparently. Whenever you have DC like, for something, the scales don't go above 30. So if you hit above 30, you're the whatever the best result is for the situation is it.
yeah. I don't know. I still have some to watch. Maybe I'll finish it up tonight or something.
Yeah,
We'll
I plan
see.
on reading the catch up thing on the Critical Role website.
Whenever you find that, shoot me a link to it, and I'll probably
I
read it
just like
once I'm done.
Critical Role. Here it is. CoralRoll.com.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll read that once I'm finished with it.
I
The
only have
people
like
seem fine.
yeah, I like the
So
people. It's just too much for me to understand.
it's like a lore dump that's spewing out of his mouth quickly. Which I don't blame them for using lore and integrating it into the world. Like that's great. It's a great way to keep people into the world and something new and fresh and exciting. It's just a lot, man. Like it's not like it's in the same time frame. They went back. It's a prequel to anything so far, and it's just like, holy shit, it's a lot. It's like a
Uh,
brand new, complicated world, but it's not because it's still the same one.
yeah. Um, I will be happy when the original one's back on.
Yeah, me
Even though
too.
they're gonna have to do a recap because I don't remember anything.
They were like about to ask important questions to each other.
They got
That's
cut
all I
off
remember.
this
Yeah.
week's episode. What else we got going on? We got freaking. We're waiting for camping. So we get some camping this week.
Yeah, camping with Steve. We'll
We haven't had
see.
camping in a few weeks.
We have not. It's
Seated
been
bus.
some videos. Burry got in at the right time to watch like Steve actually do things. It was kind of crazy
Yeah, he like uploaded like 4 or 5 weeks in a row.
and consistently too.
Yeah, pretty much. It's getting towards a good season though, so hopefully we get a ton of good ones for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what I want to talk about. Oh, so on Netflix, there's the new documentary series about the 3 Mile Island incident, which
Oh, okay.
obviously happened right here in Middletown. And I've never watched. I mean, I mean, it's a decent documentary. I think it's like 6 episodes. We only watched like 2 so far. Um, but it's strange to watch a documentary in the town you live in or a town you have lived in because you're like, you look at things and like, there Carnes grocery store, which I like go to and shop sometimes. You like,
Yeah.
oh, it was something else, but but it looks the exact same on the outside. It's like that's Fox Market. It's like, oh, I see people panic rushing into there.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
you get that small world feeling because it's about
yeah.
somewhere you know.
Like some of the they have a bunch of Middletown residents that talked about it living back in the town at the day, but they're still in like they're still residents of the town, so they're like still there, and you're like, I'd
Yeah.
probably like walk by that person before. Just kind of weird to live in a town that you're seeing a documentary of, and it's not a good documentary. Nothing's in positive light. But
Sounds interesting, especially living there for sure.
yeah, I think the like certain angles of them doing the reactor, you would have seen the house I would have bought if you like knew where to look.
Yeah, that one was close. It was like
Yeah,
across the river.
yes. Been like, oh look at that, we live there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of crazy. Good thing. Disaster for the nuclear industry, Americans' nuclear industry. But good.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know if you knew this, but like, uh, Jimmy Carter, the president of the time, had like his like doctorate in nuclear physics. I think I don't know if he was a doctor, but I mean he was like a nuclear physicist. He was like
I
part of
think
the
I
Navy.
remember hearing about that once. Yeah.
Carter, doctor. Is it, I don't know if he was a doctor, but he was like he like was in the Navy and he was like oh he was the admiral. He was an admiral of the nuclear submarine program. Uh, he did graduate work.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, but he was very
He
high.
took graduate work in reactor technology and nuclear physics. So yeah, that's pretty serious nuclear schooling. Yes.
Yeah. The one time America has like a nuclear reactor disaster, we have the one president that like actually knows what
What's
he's
going
like
on?
showed up and
Yeah.
he like knew what everyone was talking about, not just like oh shiny buttons.
Yeah, which it's crazy to think about like how sometimes you think about how safe they actually are compared to some other stuff too. Like, sure, we had an accident. Is it still one of the safest forms of power generation? Yes.
Dude, there were
It's,
so many people mistakes. Like if you actually watch and like learn how many like human errors there were in it, you'd be like, damn, why do we
yeah.
let people do things in life?
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno, the backup power or the backup pumps. Yeah, you know what happened to those? They were down for maintenance and no one opened the valves up after they were done doing like maintenance. Oh, so there's your fucking backup pumps down. Uh, the emergency water injection system for whenever like all the pumps fail. You know what happened to that? Someone manually turned that off.
It's a problem.
It's like it's
It's a
like
problem.
it's like the fan, like one fan failing on your computer, so like a backup fan turns on, but it doesn't turn on because you didn't re-plug it in after
Because I
dusting
didn't
out your
plug it
computer
in.
last time,
Yep. Yep.
and then like your computer starts thermal throttling, but you found some like script that says if thermal throttling, no.
Yeah. You know that thing that when your CPU gets too hot, it shuts your computer off? I don't want
Mm,
that either.
yeah,
Turn that off. Let it run. Like
crazy.
that's how far I think it went from my understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like just dumb stuff. Um, but yeah, that was I like a good, as Fee would say, documentary. Just like he goes to an elementary. Can't think of another one. These, I think they say library weird, but I might be wrong.
I don't
Um,
know. I hear so many weird words in this Discord. I don't know what's weird anymore.
just kind of like feel it out. Ooh, didn't we play a new game on Steam? Oh, the new golf game.
Well,
The
that
one
was
did we
interesting.
ever talk about that last time?
I don't think so.
New
What
golf
was that
game,
one
good.
called? Golf Gang.
The golf gang. I called that. People out there in
Yeah.
the world. The day after I posted that in the text channel for podcast, it came out, and we were like, oh, we should buy this. I'm like, yeah, I know, I already called it. We need to play it again.
Yeah, we do. It
Chaotic but
was.
good.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of race golfing, like gotta go fast golf. But
But
there's
it's
also
just,
like a bunch of crazy shit that can happen.
I still feel like I get fucked on the physics a lot, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good though. Yeah, I had fun, and it's one of those like I feel like golf comes in waves for us.
Mhm.
So
Needed a good new game. It's always good to spin it up a while. I know you got back into Stardew, Burry.
Barry mentioned earlier that he was like, I'm scrolling through my Steam's list and don't know what to play, and I was like, well, we've been neglecting the farm, and he was like, oh, that's great. So we were playing. I think we played like 2 or 3 days. I don't know. It was a couple days
Um,
of heavily modded Stardew Valley.
yeah. I need another good deck builder to come out. I want a good deck building game.
I saw you playing Dicey
Dicey
Dungeon the
Dun.
other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one. I don't like all the characters, so it makes like but you have to play them all to kind of like complete the game.
Yeah.
The warrior's like easy, but it's the warrior. Not much going on. There's some fun ones like the robot or like the witch that are have like good mechanics that are challenging. But then some of them are just dumb. But that's how all those games work. Like in Slay the Spire, I hated
The stance change or the orbs?
Sand Chamber was awesome. I hated the orbs one was all right. I don't think it was as powerful as initially. When you initially play it, you think it's powerful because AOE like rules the first part of the game. Then when you get
Yeah.
towards the end of the game, AOE just kind of starts to taper off real hard, and you realize you don't do any damage. You just did a lot of spread out damage. Um, the middle chick, the green one,
The silent,
yeah.
the poison one.
Well, you always think you're supposed to build a poison build, but you just never get enough cards for it. Like
Oh no, yeah. It's just like possibilities. I've seen poison builds work for sure.
they have. It's not like you can easily do it. You have to get really
No,
lucky to do a good poison build because your whole
but
thing is supposed to
like
be like high defense.
I
And I just
don't
don't like
think
playing a defense.
any of the other characters can even reliably do poison at all.
No.
So it's like I think I call it poison because there's the possibility of poison.
No, yeah, but I think like when you watch NL player at high levels, you're supposed to just like ridiculous defense and then just like spread out fights over time.
I think that's the one with all the shivs too. Like you can
Yeah.
do a shiv build.
Shiv you. I'll shiv you again. Shiv you again. Free shiv. Shiv a day. Chivalry. Shiv go down.
So yeah, good deck builder would be good. I don't know.
I've been also playing a lot more board games of late, which are all they all tend to be like deck buildy in a way. Or a lot of times people like deck builder games, so I'm in the mood for like continuing on just like regular board games. I think almost is that deck build? Yeah, like out of the last few board game nights, like almost every single one of the games has had some sort of deck building or drafting. Um, what else did I got? Oh, I kind of
Oh,
I have a new plan kinda for
oh boy. What's the plan?
whenever I get a more official computer room. I
Okay.
think because I can't do more monitors. I'm maxed out on my graphics card. Rip to the
An
OG.
issue. Okay.
Um, but I want a monitor
How many do you have? Remind me.
4.
Is it four? Okay.
Yeah, can't do 5 anymore. They just don't come with 5 puts. So I want probably do a wall. I want to get a monitor or a TV, like a wall mounted monitor and TV that like I can probably have like on a mount that I can move a lot. But I want a
Okay.
monitor that I switch on. I like disable one of mine. I have like a little switcher. It switched to like the big TV, and then I can have like a recline monitor that I can like recline back my chair fully and like angle it so I can just like be fully reclined looking at this monitor. Do like
Mm-hmm. You could also do, instead of a switcher, you could do like just an HDMI duplicator so that it goes to both, or splitter, I guess might be a better term, that it goes to
yeah,
both of them. So that whatever's on that monitor goes on the TV.
true.
And you could do it as like your main monitor so that
I just thought resolutions might get weird.
maybe, yeah, I don't know about that. But
Cause
like
I,
then if somebody was like in a chair behind you, they could, instead of watching over your shoulder, they could just watch the TV, which might be
yeah,
nice in some scenario.
yeah. I just didn't know because like if I get a small TV, it's probably gonna be in 4K. If I have my monitor output, it would be or it would be 1080p. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
Yeah, I don't know. And it might be one of those things that I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
I
It would
mean,
take a lot of looking at something to understand what your options are.
I just kind of want to like, I just like it gets annoying sometimes when I just want to lean back, but my monitors are down, so I have to
Yeah.
like look down like this and like be like the old cow chop meme. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, right? Um, is that what it was? Cow chop at that time?
I
Or was
don't
it
know.
still the creatures?
I'm not sure.
Uh, uh
The other
creatures.
thing it might be an issue is frame rate at resolution can get funky a little bit.
Yeah, it was creatures. It's even older.
Was it?
Yeah, but yeah, that's like my kind of my goal or something I wanted to do because I don't want to look up. I have this nice pillow to relax on. I just want to look at it.
Yeah. Like this one I'm looking at now, it's
Mm.
also a downscaler. So like if you put 4K into it, you can put 4K out, but you can also put 1080p out. But I don't know what kind of frame rate it works at.
Gotcha.
It looks like it's at 60 hertz, which is a
Hmm.
problem. If you wanted to, like, if you were trying to use your main monitor, it would be an issue.
I wouldn't do
Because I
my
know,
main monitor.
don't you have a 1440 now?
Well, no, I would do it off a side one. Like I'd want it off a
Oh,
monitor that's meant for viewing.
yeah.
Um,
Then you might be good with whatever, to be honest.
yeah, it's like a 1080p. It would just be like one of my side monitors that I like. First, I was thought like I'd give it up, so it would just be like my like I'd probably do it on my left monitor because I don't. I look at my these two, and then this one's kind of just like whatever at times. So if I'd give up one, it'd be one on the side
Yeah, I
one.
mean, like, this $15 box would work fine then.
Gotcha.
That it would just be you plug this in between your graphics card and your monitor and then can run a second cable. If that's what you want. Instead of having to like switch between plugs or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that works.
It's all fake news though.
Yeah, it's all just plans and thoughts. I understand
Uh,
how it works.
I'm gonna have floppy pedals inserted into the ground so that I can floppy pedal all the way around.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna I'm gonna install a, you know how they have those like overhead like power cords like for
Yeah,
shops and stuff?
yeah.
I'm gonna do it for my fucking mic so I can walk all the way around my room. I'm gonna ooh, I'm gonna install a cooling system so that I get my feet when I'm like all hot from my gaming sessions and I'm like furious, I can like cool my feet down, just to like cool my body temperature down. Um, when
Fans under the desk are not a bad thing. They're nice.
I'm gonna have hand warmers and chillers for when I'm getting sweaty and I need to like chill my hands, but then I'm getting like warmed up. I need to warm up those hands.
Okay, this sounds like a crazy home.
Oh, real
Sounds
dream.
like the dream.
Real dream would be
Yeah.
have a house with Plex and then get a water spigot right here after like so I can like just fill up my water bottle anytime. Like, could you
I
imagine
mean
if
that's
like
that's not that bad. Usually there's not like stuff isn't that far away.
that's what I
I'm
mean.
sure you could do that.
Could you imagine like within an arm reach of your desk you get fresh cold water at any minute you want?
The problem is the cold. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean like water's cold like
It gets warm in the pipes though, is the thing.
but it's Plex. It's like coming from like a pretty source. It
Pex.
doesn't sit there for Plex, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like tap water's cold.
It usually takes a little bit for the warm water to go out, I feel, but yeah, for the most part.
I ain't get one of those. I don't want to deal with jugs.
I guess what would I have to change it to?
In wall.
How about a fancy
No,
in-wall
I'm not
one?
fucking kidding. No like industrial this like commercial grade fucking
Have
water
a
fountain.
fucking spigot, the fountain
No.
one too. Yeah,
No.
it's got the water bottle filler in the back and the fountain in the front.
Those aren't COVID approved. I'm not spending $900 on a goddamn water bottle fill.
I'm just trying to see what the options are. I know
There
there's
aren't
probably
any
a better
options.
option out there.
I can get like a goddamn like office water cooler. Fucking Keurig. What the fuck are we looking at?
I don't know, man.
Bestseller. I just want my wall to leak water. That's all I want. Water filler bottom. Bay. Go buy or no. That was Elk Clay. Elk Clay?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let me get
Kind of,
a
they're the water bottle
1G.
people.
Water fountains are 1G. I did not realize that.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive. Well, they do have a cooler in them, for the most part, I think.
Still, disrespected those things. I would slap the shit out of them. I'd be like, slap, slap.
I'm
Oh
looking for
yeah.
something like just simple, and it's not here.
I can get a dual fucking setup. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get the dual setup for if there's small children coming around and can't reach
The
the small
fountain
one.
and filler. Oh, this. Jesus Christ.
Water fountains aren't loud. That'll be a quiet addition to any room I add it to.
Apparently, this is not a thing that people want.
No. So yeah, let me. I just want to. I just want to spigot. Oh my god, what? Let me steal part of a fridge. They just
Dude,
fucking put a
see,
water
this
fountain.
this can be you. Just fucking water fountain.
No. If that's your friend's house, he decorated it like a fucking teacher's lounge. Friend is a bit weird. TV over a computer, which is beside a water fountain. TV is also very high up and would be difficult to watch. You have a weird friend. Like a break room. A man of good taste. Can I see the picture again? Sorry, I'm seeing all this judgment on him. Like,
Yeah, have at
this
it.
is an awkwardly high TV. It's above a door frame. Like, that's taller than a door frame. That
It's
is
up
high.
there. It is up there.
Dude drinks mugged root beer. Gross. What's your root beer brand?
I
What?
don't like it.
Don't like root beer?
I just don't like it.
Damn. See, Bruno? This is what we get. Maybe this is what we should make a company that does.
I don't know, man.
What else would I
I
want
don't
my
know what to
perfect
tell
gaming
you.
room to have? Uh, I build a vent for my PC just to vent outside.
That would be nice.
A
Yeah.
hood. It's like a hood. Um, still looking. It's still just water fountain.
I'm trying to figure it the fuck out. No one. Like, I'm looking for like a $100 solution of just something that I can put in the wall and run a pipe to. That's all I want. But like, everybody's like, no, you need this fancy ass water dispenser that you can drink straight out of.
Yeah, it's like 7 grand. I can have an outdoor one I mount to the ground. Probably have to like safety bolt in. Uh, here you go. Here's something. That one's at least smaller.
That's still huge, though, is the
Yeah,
thing.
it's it's not a water fountain though.
There's one right there, though.
There's a low res image of in this kid.
That's like the. You're going the wrong direction. I'm trying to go small for you.
There's nothing
Not.
small.
That's got a foot pedal and it's huge.
But it ties into my floppy pedal idea.
I guess, dude.
Um, else.
Yeah, look at this dude. Look at this.
What did he rig up?
He's got a button press for different water bottle sizes.
Dog.
I don't know.
Yeah, 3D print me that enclosure.
I probably could if you actually wanted me to.
I'm only assuming it is 3D printed. I can only tell so much from it.
There's
But LED light.
this is the Raspberry Pi subreddit, so there's got to be a Raspberry
Oh my.
Pi in it somewhere.
Well, I mean that makes sense because of the water. Like the water settings for different like amounts. Probably just like different timers.
Yeah.
I guess it probably somehow controls the valve, but sure, I can over-engineer my thing so every time my Raspberry Pi crashes, I can't fill up my water bottle. And to go into like debug mode of why my Python script of water fill if true, and I don't know.
It's just like, sell me this.
It's,
I don't know.
no one wants to. I mean, look at a reverse osmosis setup going on. I don't even know what I know that's a thing. I really don't understand what it like. I know it's like a thing that can only generate so much water a day, but I know they're like fancy.
Yeah. I think it has to do with if you have like really hard water or really, I don't know. It cleans water really well, I think, basically, and makes it prime water. Like if you have problems with water spots, like when you wash a car, they normally want reverse osmosis water
Gotcha.
because that gets rid of all of that shit that is what hard spots is.
Yeah. What else? What else what would you want in your perfect gamer room? I'm trying to think of other things.
I think I would swap out your TV for a projector, but the same idea of have it on a
Ooh,
monitor that I can put stuff on.
bad.
Why?
The heat.
Okay, before that, I want a mini split so I have climate control per room that can handle it.
Oh my god, that'd be such a tornado you're creating. I like the projector idea and I like the mini split idea, but that thing you're gonna have a mini split throwing out cold and this thing just throwing out heat. You're gonna have some like fucking weather
Well, I would
system.
want it ceiling mounted so that hopefully it's away from wherever I am.
Bruno has wind. We hear like some gentle breezes going on in his room. You're like, oh, it's just a mini. I have the projector running. It's just a fucking mini tornado.
I have. I don't think it picks up on my mic too much. I sometimes run, like, I have a fancy box fan that I can tilt
Yeah.
that I sometimes run to circulate air in my room and cool it off. And I don't think you guys notice it. Like the past couple hot days, I've had it on sometimes.
I haven't noticed it.
Yeah. I guess the mic is good and the
Yep.
gate helps. So,
Yep. But no, let's take it. Let's take a TV over projector.
I don't know. I have a
You get
projector. I like
you
it.
can get a. I do too. I just know it puts off heat.
It does. A lot. You're not wrong. Fucker's hot.
Well, like that's the thing. We were at college. We had the projector basically was being cooled by the entire room's AC system because it was right by the sensor. Dude, our rooms are freezing. Our rooms were like 50 degrees because they just never stopped running.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Because the sensor and the projector were in the living room and our rooms were in the side that were separate. So they never
Yeah.
like warmed up, no matter how like.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do you. We'll just we'll just hear like fucking whooshing as you get whipped away by your homemade tornadoes.
I would definitely do better mounting. I would probably do like a single pyramid mount.
I think you need
Like,
to
I
do an
don't know.
exhaust fan. You need to like tube it out,
Yeah, that might not be a bad call.
get some
I don't know.
insulation to inflate the tube. I think our AC at work in the one room, like when it gets really hot and humid, the one line that's like insulated and supposed to get water out, like it doesn't leak, but it condensates everything around it, so
Yeah.
it's annoying.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Also, all of our lines have many holes this one company can never find, but like they're always like, "Oh yeah, you're losing gas. There must be little micro holes places." I'm like, "Okay, can you fix it?" They're like, "We have to track it down." They try to track it down, and they never can find them, but they always tell us they're there.
I mean, I can believe that though is the thing.
Yeah, but like, fix it.
Yeah, no, I understand your side of it, but leaks are hard to find sometimes.
Yeah, this is like every time they come out, they can never find it.
Yeah.
This is like 4 or 5 times in the past like 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why I'm being HVAC guy. I'm gonna be the good HVAC guy.
Do it.
No, I don't hate IT enough yet. Gotta get real bitter. I have to get bitter enough that I want to like work on HVAC the rest of my life. Get to get up in the ceiling, bend some sheet metal, fucking make the tubing, read some like 50 layer pinout guide of wiring up wires to get smart thermostat working. Um, what else? I don't know. I don't know enough about HVAC, but I'm not there yet. One day, but not today. Um, you got anything else?
Not really, no. I don't think so.
Ah, well, that's fine. Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later, everybody.